And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again, another day committed to helping you win in any marketplace. Consumer Quarterback Show powered by Platinum MVP Realty. We're going to help you win. And we don't care if you're climbing a corporate ladder, if you throw a ladder in your truck on the way to work, this show's for you. We're Tampa Bay and the Gulf Coast region's #1 consumer advocate program, 5 years running now. And real excited about a lot of the growth and momentum that we have. Just filmed a TV show yesterday for the American Dream television show. Stay tuned for more details on that. Really cool stuff happening. And it's Intelligent Talk Radio. As you know, I've got some intelligent folks here in with me. Nick Kick, BBMC Mortgage. Welcome back.
Happy Monday. How you doing today, Brandon?
Excellent.
It's great to be back.
Sir.
And I look forward to this every week. It's a great thing. My mom always listens to the show because there's something to do on Mondays on drive time at 5 o'clock.
Nice.
She usually doesn't run out of the building, but she does so she can catch our shows. So
awesome.
Just wanted to say hi to her real quick. I didn't get a chance to do that before. So.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's very cool. And also we got Leo Kane in the house. Beryl, Project Management, Beryl Engineering.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I find it very timely. I'm with Nick. Nick talks about money. Money's scary right now. So we're right around the Halloween time, and we're talking about scary and frightening topics, which have to do with the money and the future.
Yeah, it does. You know, the ability to buy and leverage real estate, leverage money, other people's money. It's such a major player in the the business, finance, real estate world, and we're helping people with those lessons. I mean, anything that you want to know, we've got access to the best expert contributors in the whole Tampa Bay area. We've got brochures. We can mail you out a brochure if you'd like, but all of our expert contributors are listed on our website, and consumerqb.com. That's our website, a resource for you. We've got CPAs, financial advisors, attorneys, several types of attorneys, all types of mortgage and real estate experts, credit advice, health and nutrition as well. I just left Soho Wellness. They do a great job over there with massage and all types of stuff to take care of your body. So we've got so many different partners here, over 80 show partners now with the show. And the #1 goal is to help you sort through a lot of the nonsense out there in the mainstream media, a lot of the negativity, and help you sort through that nonsense and avoid commission-based advice. We want to make you more street smart here, educate, entertain, enlighten, but most importantly, engage.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Now, save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372. And we got a buyer-seller seminar coming up on Thursday, November 8th. Save that date. This is going to be an awesome time. Buyers, sellers, investors, all welcome to come over to the radio station. Cox Media Group, 1025 The Bone is a radio station that we're hosting this at. And it's going to be at the Performance Theater. Really cool setup. Come in and see where a lot of the live bands will perform when they come into the radio station there. So it's Thursday, November 8th, 5 to 8 p.m. at 11300 4th Street North in St. Petersburg, just over the bridge from Tampa. So it's not like it's the other side of the county. Sometimes people don't go over that bridge, but come and hang out. We got Amici's Catered Cuisine. Myself, we're going to be speaking. Nick Kick's going to be speaking. Jay Smith, A Snoop Inspection, going to give some insights on the home inspection side. We're also going to have Advanta IRA talking about ways that you can leverage real estate through an IRA and take advantage and not in a way that you can legally avoid paying taxes. Put it that way, right? So coming out Thursday, November 8th, 5 to 8 p.m. Cox Media Group, 1025 The Bone Studios, Performance Theater, and Buyer Seller Seminar. We'd love to see you there. Check it out on Eventbrite. You can save your seat at Eventbrite. It's a free event. There's no charge for all this great information that we're giving, and we're going to help you win. Obviously, that's our goal. Got a hot listing on the beach. We got to get this one sold. This is 1370 Gulf Boulevard, unit number 401, Clearwater Beach. It's in the Bella Rosa condo, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, $1.149 million, 2,200 square feet in unit. Beautiful, gorgeous views overlooking the Gulf of Mexico, right there on Sand Key, Clearwater Beach. Beautiful property. Another waterfront beauty is 6526 Yvette Drive in Hudson Beach Estates. And this is a gorgeous, another contractor-built home that was owner-occupied. $587,000, and it's a short sale. So we're looking for that introductory offer right now. We need a short sale, someone to make an offer on this short sale so we can kind of start driving it through the different loan programs with the banks and find out what they'll accept in terms of a short sale. So it's a beautiful property on Yvette Drive in Hudson. A couple of beautiful, gorgeous real estate property listings, compliments of Platinum MVPRealty.com. All right, let's jump right into it. We got Nick Kick. He's a local mortgage expert here and can do loans nationwide and helping people with all types of loans, conventional, FHA, VA, new construction. You got investor programs out there. What are you seeing out there?
Well, actually, last week I did mention how we're going to start seeing guidelines tighten up. Basically, when interest rates go up, they have to be able to make it a ability for other people to buy homes that may not be able to. So there are some of those newer products coming out. One of the investors that I work with opened up a stated income loan again. So it's stated income but verified asset. It's not like it used to be back when the market crashed where they didn't really have to put anything into the loan, 5% down. They can state their income and state their assets. It's not like that. They have to put 30% down. So you're putting skin in the game. It's just another opportunity for our investors out there, a different loan product for our investors out there to purchase a home. So this way we state their income, we verify that they have enough to put 20% down and 6 months reserves for that home. So, this way we know if the chances of default with that much skin in the game are very slim to none. So I feel safe with that product. I used to sell against the stated income products back in the early 2000s before the crisis because, somebody that makes minimum wage should not qualify for a $500,000 home. So I would never go that route. But this as an investor product is a great thing because they are putting 30% down on the home. So
that's a safe bet.
So, that's why the banks are opening it up. So that was just one example of banks starting to loosen their guidelines a little bit with interest rates creeping up.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that I've noticed too, right now we're pretty close to a corrective market with the Dow Jones and the S&P. Basically, that's when you get about a 10% decrease in, the higher portion of where we were at this year.
Right.
With that being said, that's going to negatively affect your 401k. A lot of people don't know that they can actually take money out of their 401k to purchase a home. The penalties are less. It's not considered a hardship. So this way you might be able to make your 401k money work a little bit better for you. Instead of losing money, it could be dollars and cents, but the return on your investment in a home can be much greater. Not only are you receiving monthly income from the property, but you also have interest built up. So when you do retire, you could possibly sell or live off the money that you're making off the rental of those units, multi-unit homes.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a good opportunity to maybe look into investing some money into purchasing a home. Get a large portfolio so when you retire, you're not just reliant on Social Security and relying on your pension and 401k because we don't know what's going to happen with that. What's scary is I've seen the market right now. Hopefully it corrects itself and goes back to more of a pullback market, but we want to stay away from a bear market as much as possible. These are just additional ways for you to, help protect yourself from that happening.
Yeah.
So I definitely would like to talk to some people that would be interested in investing in homes. I know our market is strong right now. Plenty of inventory out there. I'll get you pre-approved. Brandon will find you a home. We'll get you some added to your portfolio. So this way you have that nest egg to break when it's time to retire.
Yeah, there's a lot of things people can get distracted with. There's bombs being delivered to all these different people's houses and allegedly, a lot of stuff. But, I urge you, I implore you to, focus on the things that you can control. Block that out, turn that off. I just kind of catch the headlines here and there. I don't dive in deep on that stuff. But the idea is just to understand what's going on in the macro, but really focus on the micro. What can you control?
Exactly.
What's within your reach. So I like the idea, like you said, of maybe taking some money out of your 401k because we already know we're going to talk about with Leo as well, where in 2019 their second quarter is when they're kind of calling for some of these shifts to happen on a level where it might affect your 401k anyways. So what a good idea, and especially if you have an IRA where you can invest through the IRA like we do with Scott Maurer with Advanta.
Yes, I would definitely like to have him work with us on that as well and answer any questions. I'm not a guru when it comes to IRAs or 401ks and investment. That's not my specialty, not licensed in that. This is just me giving advice on what I'm doing personally and I have customers doing as well. And it makes sense. If you can lose money or your money's going to stay the same in a 401k, property values are still going up. anywhere between 5 and 7% a year. So that's definitely a nice return on your investment there. And then just having that leveraging power for being able to make other purchases in the future, or being able to sell off to help with retirement or additional income. I mean, it's tough to live nowadays just off Social Security and pension.
Yeah.
But you have 4 or 5 income-driven properties. You hire a property management company. That way, you're not having to watch it day to day and take care of all of that yourself. And you have money coming in, so it definitely helps with your bills on anybody that has a fixed income.
Huge tax advantage, too.
Exactly, and you start now in your 30s or 40s. I mean, who knows? You could be living on your own beachfront property there on Clearwater Beach.
That's right.
I mean, definitely, it's never too late to start, or never too early. I actually worked with a customer last week. We're looking at purchasing an investment property for him, and he's 27 years old.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's a great time for him to start. I mean, he might be able to retire early because of it if he wants to. I know myself, I probably won't never retire because I enjoy working too much and helping people get into homes. But, I mean, that's to each his own. And then once again, I always like to talk about people that don't think they can qualify. I do work with customers, and I can pick out some stuff that's on your credit that you might be able to pay down or pay off. We can get you in contact with our credit repair specialist that we have a partner on the show.
Yep.
But if that's not something that you're able to do, I can still get people into homes with 500 credit scores. So I mean, it's because you had some credit instances in the past does not mean you cannot purchase a home now. So please give me a call. Let me know what your worries are. I can let you know what you possibly could do to fix it, or just let you know, hey, you put a 10% down, we'll get you in a home right away. Start building up your credit that way, and then this way you put yourself in a better buying position.
Are you still paying for appraisal?
I will still pay for
the first 3.
Well, I'll go up to first 5. Give me the first 5 that call in. Visit our Facebook page, visit our website, or reach out to me through Brandon's website. I will make sure I will pay for your appraisal, whether it's a refinance or a purchase. I can get purchases closed in as little as 17 days, refinances just as quick. So if you're working with the lender right now you're not happy with, I can still get you closed by the middle of next month, no problem.
Nice, good stuff. Take them up on that offer. Check out consumerqb.com. You can see all the contact information there, consumerqb.com. And when we come back, more from our expert contributors here in studio. Nick Kick, BBMC Mortgage, Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering, and we have our feel-good story coming up as well. 85-year-old McDonald's employee receives over $95,000 in donations after his wife dies in the restaurant. Find out about this and more from our expert contributors. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. For more information, go to consumerqb.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
You're listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by Platinum MVP Realty. We're hiring right now. We're actually looking for a full-time admin, personal assistant, and must have real estate experience, but also for realtors. We're looking for realtors that want to join our team. We got a plethora of leads coming in, and we just need more help working the leads and following up with some of these clients in terms of, on the real estate side, PlatinumMVPRealty.com. And let's give a shout-out to Bilmar Beach Resort over on Treasure Island on Gulf Boulevard right there. Beautiful hotel right on the beach. And when I say right on the beach, you walk out of your room and you are on the beach. You've got sand at your feet there, and it's filled with fantastic and generous amenities to make your vacation that much more special. The Bilmar Beach Resort has been one of the most sought-after destinations in Treasure Island area for years. And so Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. All you have to do is let them know that you're a fan of the show. You heard them on this program, and they're going to offer you a special discount or offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan. They got 2 pools on site, Sloppy Joe's restaurant right there as well, serving up some really nice drinks, non-alcoholic or alcoholic, whichever you prefer. And Clyde Smith, the GM, said that it's a 2-beer beach. It's one of those long beaches where you walk out and it takes 2 beers to walk out there, I guess, apparently. Maybe he's got a slow stroll, maybe. Huh?
I was about to say challenge accepted.
Yes, there you go. Come down and hang out. Check us out at the Bilmar Beach Resort. I think we're going down there next weekend, so it'll be a lot of fun. Taking out a Freedom Boat Club. Got the Freedom Boat Club going out, and
I've heard about that.
Fun.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. I've been a Freedom member for years, man. Gosh, on and off for probably close to 10 years now.
It's nice you don't have to keep paying for that hole in the water, as they say.
That's right. Yeah, just show up and turn it in when you're done, and they do all the cleaning and all that good stuff. But
it's a beautiful thing.
We got Nick Kick in the house, BBMC Mortgage, Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering, and we got a feel-good story coming at you here in a minute. But I want to let you know about a hot listing in the Old Northeast section of St. Petersburg, 215 12th Avenue Northeast in St. Petersburg. This is another $1 million listing of mine, a beautiful property, $1.199 million. 4 bedrooms, 5 bath, over 3,400 square feet, superior construction here. It's steel frame, insulated panels, beautiful property, 215 12th Avenue Northeast in St. Petersburg. And check it out. We'd love to hear your feedback on it. And we got a property up in Hudson. This one is 12939 Box Drive in Hudson. This is a large lot. This property is on over an acre lot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, well-maintained, beautiful property. The gentleman that owns it is a veteran. We got to help this veteran out. He's wanting to sell, cash out, and he's going to be moving. So let's help him achieve his dream, his American dream of selling his asset now. Listed down at $245,000, just reduced, only $140 a square foot. That's a great opportunity at Box Drive, Hudson, in beautiful Hudson, Florida, Tampa Bay.
Somewhere sunny and 75.
All right. So let's go. We're going to talk with Nick here a little bit coming up. Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering. What are you seeing out there, man? You know, you're reading into some of the economic stuff. You've been following that.
I have to. I mean, I feel like on these shows, we're always talking about what's going to happen in the future. Mm-hmm. We talk about sinkholes in April. We talk about hurricanes in June. Now we're seeing, we talked about an economic slowdown with the real estate market. There have been more listings, the listings lasting longer.
Yep.
Now I'm like, they're reading up in the forecast about a recession coming.
Yeah, it's kind of pull back. You know, that's the thing. When we look at, you can look at indicators and you can look at statistics and you can look back through history. Traditionally, it's been about a 10-year cycle with the stock market resetting. Now we're on the longest bull run we've seen in the history of the stock market.
Well, we're coming off the
right.
biggest crash we've seen since the 1920s.
Good point. Absolutely. So when it comes up, it must come down at some point. Now, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Bradenton, Sarasota, you know, but where we're at here, I believe that we are somewhat insulated because we've got a lot of people moving. We got a lot of, you know, currency exchange money still. I mean, our currency is favorable over a lot of other currencies. You know, we talked about Argentina even shifting from accepting their currency. Uber example was where they went to Bitcoin. You know, so there's a lot of reasons why people, you know, we kind of look at it as investing in the United States and even in real estate, you know, in the Tampa Bay market, it's kind of like the cleanest shirt and the dirty laundry. You know, you're picking out something, you got to pick something to invest in. But yeah, I like to look, I like to be a prognosticator and kind of say, hey, here's what might happen. Here's what we see happening. And there's a lot of things, Leo, student debt, credit card debt, geopolitical issues, you know, all types of polarization in politics. There's a lot of things you can point at and say, man, that might not bode well for us.
Yeah, but I mean, you can historically look back the mid-'90s. They used to set up credit card applications in student lobbies at colleges, and they finally did away with that, where they were just making it even easier to have student debt because you were getting credit card debt on top of that.
Yeah, you get a T-shirt and a can of soup.
Mm-hmm. And a credit card.
And a can of credit card.
Yeah, it was just insane back then. I remember walking through the airport back in the early 2000s, and they were literally trying to get you to sign up for every airline's credit card while you're just waiting for your plane. This is back when you actually could enter into the tarmac area and just sit there with your family. They go on the plane and you leave.
Right.
Now you're not even allowed to sit in the car for more than 2 minutes without police swarming you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've come a long way. But, I mean, yeah, it's a cycle, and it's just knowing the cycle. We talked about it earlier this summer. We talked about there being less homes sold at a higher price, and now we're seeing the price increase start to decrease and still have the lower volume. So it's scary times to be in the real estate market.
Yeah, the market is shifting. It's shifting from a seller's market to a buyer's market, and I try to tell people that, for sell by owners, especially, older folks that are trying to sell, because I saw it happen firsthand in 07, 08, and even back in 03, for some people, whenever they would lose a lot of money, paper money, because it was on paper, it was on their statements, but they lost that money and it still hurts. So when I see that and I'm trying to explain to them, hey, this isn't the time to be cocky. This isn't the time to posture and say, well, if my neighbor sold for 200, I'm going to ask 250. That's how people are. The mentality is. It's funny how human beings are over time. We have, somewhat of we have a short memory on certain things, but then when it comes to those types of assets, we want to be on the very optimistic side.
Yeah, no, I can appreciate that fully. In that. When you put your house up for sale and it sits on the market a long time and then you're not getting any offers, you need to lower your price. I mean, that's just part of the game, the real estate game. And it's a cycle. The problem with most people aren't investors of real estate, so you have to live somewhere.
Yep.
So if the market is starting to turn and you're starting a new job and you have to move, you have to move.
Yes.
It's the investors that have multiple properties that they can actually take advantage of a system like this. They could have sold 3, 4, 5 months ago, and then they can just wait for, 2020 when the market starts to bottom out to start purchasing again.
Yeah, and that comes full circle. By the way, if you just joined us, Brandon Rhymes here, Platinum MVP Realty. We're talking with Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering, and Leo's out in the field. He's doing a lot of, the structural engineering side of the real estate game and other aspects of his business as well. But so we're seeing a full turn here. I mean, that's what's going to happen is and that's what really kind of pissed me off about what happened back in 08 is that it was basically the greedy, the rich getting greedier and coming in and just forcing people out of their homes through policy and relaxed guidelines and legislation toward that. So now what happens is the people that come in with the money, they've got the hedge funds, they're renovating and renting, keeping the properties, holding them, and the market's shifting, man. There's always change. That's the one thing that's constant is there's always change.
I'm just curious because I want to see what happens. Like we have 45 home inspection firms registered through GTAR. There's another 40 registered through Pro. It'll be interesting to see what happens to our competition as the market starts slowing. I mean, we're already seeing an upturn in structural inspections. Lenders are getting tougher on guidelines. Appraisers are getting sharper on protecting the lender. So we're getting called out for a lot more structural inspections. So we're able to mitigate seeing the downturn because we provide more than just one type of inspection. But it'll be interesting to see what happens to competition. The onesie, twosie home inspector companies, see what happens to them when the work starts drying out.
Yeah, and there's always a shift. It's like the real estate market is swelled up now with, a lot of these. I think every profession, real estate, mortgage. There's a lot of these people that, 2 months ago they were personal trainers. They were doing other jobs, and that's the American way. That's capitalism. But only the strong survive. When it comes through that. And
I know that from being with the GTAR, sponsoring their new member orientation. They have them every Friday. They have 70 new realtors every Friday. And this has been going on for 6 months, so they don't see it. But when you're in one of those orientation, you have up to 70 competitors right there in the room.
Right.
And they track their own statistics. Like 90% of those people won't renew in their second year. 60% of them won't renew in their first year. and many of them go 8 months without a transaction. I mean, that's entering the real estate market as a brand new realtor and not knowing what you're doing other than going to orientation.
Yeah, part-time, bartender. They'll talk to people, talk a good game, and I can sell you that. It's the market is what it is, and the market is the market, and things are changing. So it's a way that you can add value. If that's what I've always learned from Tony Robbins, one of my favorite mentors, is how can you add more value, and that's what we're doing with the radio show and some of the other things we do behind the scenes here. But we want to help people win. We want to help you win. Buying, selling, investing in real estate. We're here to help you. We've got 80 show partners. Think of us as your turnkey solution for all things. Think of me as your super connector, and we want to help you be introduced to all these different experts that can help you no matter what you're facing out there. ConsumerQB.com is your ultimate resource. ConsumerQB.com. You can see links to all of our expert contributors. Submit an email form that's going to come directly through to myself and my team. At Brandon Rhymes 1 on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up. We'd love to connect with you. And remember, we got a lot of cool events coming up as well. We'll be right back after this short break. Nick Kick in the house, Leo Kane, an 85-year-old McDonald's employee receives over $95,000 in donations. Find out more. Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Hey, this is Jarek Robbins. You are listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show with Brandon Rhymes. Please do what it takes to learn all that you have to live the life you want to live it fully, and find a way to give it by paying it forward to others.
Get in touch with Brandon online at ConsumerQB.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Tricia up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at ConsumerQB.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by Platinum MVP Realty. We want to help you win in your real estate transactions. Longtime quarterback on our sports teams, former USF football player, and Bull but now we are quarterbacking a different game. We're quarterbacking buyer, seller, investor transactions through our real estate company. We're quarterbacking introductions to our 80-plus show partners, expert contributors that we bring on the show to help you win in your business, in your life, in health, nutrition, real estate, all types of things. We're putting on cool events. We got a cool event coming up on Thursday, November 8th at Cox Media Group, 1025 The Bone Performance Theater over in St. Petersburg. Thursday, November 8th, 5 to 8 p.m. We're going to do a buyer, seller, investor seminar. Come check it out. You're going to pick up some really good information, help save you time and money when it comes to the real estate transaction. 11300 4th Street North, St. Petersburg. Cox Media Group is going to be, we're going to have Amici's Cater Cuisine in the house as well, catering. We're going to have some awesome gift bags. If you're watching our TV show, you see our cool swag bags, thanks to Cicino's Formal Wear Men's Suits and Fine Dry Cleaning. And we are going to have a lot of fun over there. And we got a great lineup here today in studio. Nick Kick, BBMC Mortgage. We got Leo Kane in the house, Beryl Engineering. And I'll let you know about a couple of hot listings that we've got here in South Tampa. We got 103 South Havana Avenue in Tampa. This is 5 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2,464 square feet, and it's a South Tampa beauty. This is a great investment opportunity. $520,000 just reduced down to $520,000. Great opportunity in South Tampa. And 5506 Dallas Way in Valrico. Beautiful property out in East Hillsborough County. River Hills Country Club, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, $545,000. Beautiful property here, and it's a one-owner home that's sure to impress. 5506 Dallas Way, gated community, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, 3,500 square feet, $545,000. Beautiful real estate property here in Tampa Bay. And we're going to shout out to WholeBodyFuel.com. WholeBodyFuel.com is the official meal delivery service of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Chef Brian Adamo and Kevin and his team, they do a great job over there. WholeBodyFuel.com. Check them out. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. Take them up on special offers, incentives, convenient, healthy delivered food directly to your home or office. And the meals break down to about $8 to $10. So you're going to pay that going through a drive-through anyways. Have these WholeBodyFuel.com organic, natural proteins, excellent food delivered directly to your home or office, and live the convenient lifestyle that I enjoy as well. WholeBodyFuel.com. Check them out online. All right, so we're back here in studio. Going back to Nick Kick now, BBMC Mortgage. So we talked a little bit, on the first and with Leo about how we're seeing a shifting market. You're seeing more of these, some of these niche programs coming back in. Right. Nothing that's going to be, scary to the public. Nothing to be concerned about in terms of what we saw back in 07, 08. Right. But some of these programs, I think it makes sense, especially when you have that high dollar down payment.
Yes, definitely do. And I kind of piggyback a little bit off what Leo was talking about, where he had all the new realtors coming in. It's the same thing with mortgage brokers as well. Yep. When the market gets hot, you're going to have all these people coming in trying to make a quick dollar, which comes with commission-based advice. Yes. That's what happened to us in the crisis. Everybody was, not everybody, but brokers were trying to get buyers to use the pick a payment loan, which is the negative amortization loan, which is part of what put us in this mess. Yep. So again, with all the new people and the influx of new brokers and realtors coming in, you're getting a lot of commission-based advice. So definitely make sure you do your due diligence, not only on that broker, but on their company. Yep. Give me a call. I have no problem answering your questions. You shoot me over the loan estimate that you get when you get your disclosures. I'll let you know what you're actually looking at. Even if I'm not going to get the loan for you guys, I want to give advice to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of. It's protecting you, and it's also protecting my industry. I don't want what happened 10 years ago to happen again. Right. I love my job. I want to be able to make a living at it. I want to continue to put people in homes.
Good point.
So with the loosening of the guidelines and the type of stuff, they are making you put skin in the game. So
Nick, I had a question for you. During this shift of time, are we going to see a resurgence of the home style and the 203K type of loans?
You might start seeing that a little bit more. I know they're opening up those products a bit more with different terms and regulations on that. So, I mean, you can definitely see that. I know one of the big things, too, I kind of alluded to it a little bit, NACA is getting a lot of an influx of money from Citibank and from Bank of America. It's a great product. It takes a lot to get it qualified for. There's only a few banks that can do those loans, but they do offer the rehab loan as well.
What's that acronym you said?
NACA, N-A-C-A. And it's people with low credit scores, not much money for down payment. You do have to put a lot of work into being able to get this loan. You have to do a lot of classes. You have to do some volunteer work and different things like that in order to get approved through them. It's an income-based program as well. You have to be below the median average of income. It has to be in a lower income area, those types of things. But it is helping home ownership, and most of those homes in those areas have been dilapidated, so they do need work in order to be habitable. So I have opened that up with that as well.
So is this a down payment assistance
It's kind
program?
of a down payment assistance program. It's a whole product that I don't have access to. I cannot do it. I know about the loans. I've done my homework on it. It is a good product. I've seen rates as low as 2-3%.
Yep.
But it takes a lot of work. It's almost like the Habitat for Humanity. You go in and you put in hours and hours of building homes with them. You then can buy a home through them with low down payment, low credit scores, and all those types of things. So it's it takes a lot of work to do it, but it's a great product out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, definitely kind of going back to what we were talking about with the different products and the guidelines opening up. Make sure you're doing your due diligence. Reach out to me, make sure you're getting taken care of, because these people without the experience in the industry, they're looking at you like a dollar sign, not as a career. Last week they were a bartender. The week before that they were shoveling a ditch. The week before that they were a manager at a call center. So I mean, they change their jobs a lot. They might not take as much pride in the work as somebody like myself, that we want to make sure best product for you, best thing for you. I have no problem telling a customer, don't make, realtors aren't happy with this, but I tell them, you really can't afford that home. What if something happens? You're depleting all of your assets. Let's look at something a little bit less. Keep a little bit more money in your bank for protection. This is only your first home. You're not buying a Lamborghini on your first car. You don't need to buy a mansion on your first home. Let's create a customer for life. Let's make sure you're not putting yourself in a position that if something happens, you can't afford the home anymore. That's the worst thing you could do, because it takes 3 to 5 years at least to rebound from a foreclosure or short sale. So let's make sure we're making the right buying decisions.
That's a worst case scenario if you overbuy and then you're house poor. You're in a position where you can't go out to eat, you can't go whatever you want to do, or disposable income wise, you get house poor, and then you kind of regret that transaction. You live in a position where you're sitting in that position. But down payment assistance programs are available out there too, right?
And they're very easy to qualify for. I mean, the main thing is that they're income driven in the area that you live in. So if you make too much money, the government and the bond kind of looks like, well, then you should be able to sack a little bit money away. But there is different products and different income guidelines anywhere between, if you make between $60,000 and $70,000 as a combined household, the down payment assistance are pretty easy to get for you. The county will give you $7,500 to go towards down payment and closing costs.
Nice.
I'm actually working with 4 down payment loans right now. And they're all between $150,000, $220,000 homes. They make just enough income for it. They're getting the $7,500 from the county. They're getting anywhere between 1% and 3% seller contribution, which the seller's helping with closing costs. I think one of the loans is actually they put $1,000 earnest money deposit back. They're getting $950 back of that at closing. So they walked into this home with $50, and they don't have to make a mortgage payment in November. Their first payment is in December. So they're saving money right away, helping them get in their new home before Christmas. They're going to be able to have their first Christmas house party at their home and not have to go to a family member's home. So it's an exciting time for those. So that's something I enjoy working with. And also, like we always talk about too, our veterans, our bank takes great care of the veterans. We don't charge any bank fees, no processing, no underwriting, no origination, no discount. We pay for your appraisal. So you can get into a home as a veteran, finance at 100%, and come out of pocket like a down payment assistance loan. You get some seller contribution, you're coming out of pocket with next to nothing. Because our fees are so low, our rates are great. We pay for appraisal. You can't go wrong with that. So veterans, give me a call. If you're not sure that you have eligibility for it, you can reach out to the VA. You can go online to the VA website and see if you do have eligibility. If you're honorably discharged, spend a certain amount of time in the military, different things like that. There's different ways to qualify for a VA home loan.
Got to find that certificate status.
Certificate of eligibility. If you don't want to go through it, provide me your DD-214. I will fill out the application for you on the VA website and get a copy of your certificate of eligibility for you as well.
Nice.
I can do that before we start the process, during the process, whatever is going to make it easier on the veterans. I want to make sure I do for you.
Follow-up question on the down payment assistance. We're talking with Nick Kick, BBMC Mortgage. The down payment assistance programs that you're working on currently, have you done in the past? So you said it's each separate municipality. So, for example, like Pinellas Park may have one.
And not so much that. It's more Pinellas County as a whole,
so
or
counties.
Hillsborough. Yeah,
okay.
More county as a whole. Now, each municipalities might have something different that they can assist with as well, different processes as well. I'm very well versed in our Tri-County area, also down in like in Fort Myers and Naples.
Yep.
Collier County has a different product where it's $10,000 they get, but it takes a lot longer. They have to do an actual paper application with the county. We have to submit the documents to their underwriter at the same time as ours. So it takes a little bit of time, but we're well versed in that and we know how to get them done for you.
Good stuff. Yeah, ways that you can save money on your real estate, your mortgage. Getting involved in the housing industry is definitely a way to go, especially for your renters out there. If you're paying rent, you're paying 30% more roughly than you need to be paying in terms of what you could buy a new home for. All right, stay with us. When we come back, 85-year-old McDonald's employee receives over $95,000 in donation after wife dies in restaurant. Got a tearjerker for you here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Consumer quarterback Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, owner of Platinum MVP Realty, and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay, featured in Florida Realtor Magazine, Top Agent Magazine, the Tampa Bay Business Journal's Top 40 Under 40, recently the top 1% of all realtors nationwide. We're real excited about that, and we would love to talk to you about your real estate, buying, selling, or investing. We would love to talk to you. Give us a call on our hotline or check out consumerqb.com. consumerqb.com. And we've got a hot property listing in Largo, 12091 145th Street, Largo. This property is 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, about 1,250 square feet. Beautiful property, close to Indian Rocks Beach, the marina. There's a marina close by, Krabby Bill's, a nature park, and owner's motivated here, make an offer. That's listed at $290, and it's a great opportunity. And I got 80 acres of land, 84 acres of land out at 2606 North Valrico Road in Seffner. Looking for builder developer quarter out here. 84 acres listed at 1.2, in the 1.2 range here. It also has views of Hooker Lake, so it's an awesome opportunity. Beautiful property, 2606 North Valrico Road in Seffner. And we're back here in studio. We're going to help you win. We got our feel-good story coming up. Also, Leo Kane in the house, so let's go back to Leo. So, Leo, Beryl Engineering, you brought up the 203Ks, the renovation, the home style loans. Those are an interesting product.
Yeah, I love them. This is a good chance to highlight our website.
Yeah.
And minimize our online chat. Say goodbye to Hannah. But yeah, so 203Ks and home styles, when you start to get back into a buyer's market and prices start to come off their really high levels, you start to have room between what you can buy the house for plus a renovation and what that appraised value is.
Right.
When the market was as high as it was, sellers were overselling the house. Appraisers weren't giving it that after rehab value, so it really limited the ability to use these products because it's one mortgage payment, and you get a house plus a renovation built into one, but you have to appraise as the finished product.
Yeah.
So when the market starts coming back down, usually we see at the beginning of the year, the first 4 months of any given calendar year, we see a lot of these transactions, and it's a great product. I mean, I don't know how many home inspections we've done where we've walked through the house and the wife's like, well, I need to change the color of the tile and I want to change the cabinet doors. And it's a flip.
Yeah.
It's a brand new house, brand new flooring. They're already unhappy.
Yeah.
Find something a little dumpier.
Yep.
Make it your own.
That's right. That's the best way to do it. It really is. And there's programs built for this. And it's a way that you can go in and make that house. And especially, I think, one of the biggest things you can do to add value is those 3-bedroom, 1-bath homes. Make it a 2-bedroom or a 2-bath.
Yeah, adding a second bathroom. I know a lot of people want to. In the old days, they wanted to convert their garage to bedrooms.
Yep.
I never really liked that. I don't know how. I'm not an appraiser, so I don't know about the true value in doing so.
Yep. From
a house flow layout, the 3 1s are horrendous. I just think about an average family. You've got the husband, the wife, 2 or 3 kids, 1 bathroom.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's real tough.
Yeah, got to have the 2. And so that's where you'll see houses sit on the market too. Properties that sit on the market, it's a 1-bath scenario. There's something odd. The layout, the floor plan is not, it's kind of choppy. You see those setups. And a lot of times, even on the older homes, you walk in, you got a beautiful property on a lakefront or some type of a body of water, and there's a wall right in the middle of your view. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. And a lot of times, if you're converting your garage, add the bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, add the bathroom. Add the bathroom. The plumbing's already there.
Right.
Most houses, the plumbing goes through the garage. Take your water heater, make that part of the closet for the bathroom. Add a stand-up shower. Add a sink. You've just now turned it into a 3-2. That's the fastest, easiest way to do it.
Ton of value there, adding that into the property. And a lot of the investors know this. A lot of the investors are going in there and they see it and they just say, wow, this is a concrete block, beautiful property here, 1,800 square feet, add a little bit of square footage. Now you're around 2,000.
Well, that's what I did back when I was doing real estate flips myself. And I'm actually a co-host of the Brendan subgroup of a real estate flippers networking group. But the first thing we do when we walk into houses is how do we keep the existing footprint, add a bedroom, add a bathroom. If we could do that, if we could walk into an existing footprint, figure out how to add a bathroom or a bedroom or both, we were golden. Even if it meant reconfiguring it so the bedrooms are smaller.
Yes.
But just the power to add a bedroom, bathroom, and if you can add a bedroom, bathroom without structural modifications other than windows, you're golden.
Yeah.
You'll truly see your return on that investment.
Yeah, definitely. Great ways to make real estate, make money in real estate. And it's all about, taking action. People sometimes talk about it, they read about it, they listen to podcasts, but they don't take action. And it's really, it's as simple as that. Just get out there, start previewing inventory. Get out on the weekend. Grant Cardone's been on the show. He's got $800 million in assets now under management through not his holdings only, but it's other people that are investing. But, he talked about how that's how he got his start. He would go on the weekends, every Saturday, every Sunday. He would be out looking at properties, previewing properties. Put yourself in the environment, the power of proximity.
Yeah, and I don't know how many times I've been in networking groups where it was the joke. It's like 90% of you will never do anything with the information you just learned today.
Exactly.
And it's just my job in that room is to find the 10% who are actually going to take action and then form connections with them.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. All right, every day we're going to tell you something positive in our Feel Good segment. Tell me something good.
Tell me something good.
85-year-old McDonald's employee receives over $95,000 in donations after wife dies in restaurant. So an online fundraiser has collected nearly $100,000 for Wendell Gill, an 85-year-old man who was left to care for his 2 grandsons who have special needs after his wife died at McDonald's he's worked at for 40 years. Kind of an odd story here. 2 months ago, Wendell and his wife Della decided to stop at McDonald's for lunch while running errands. It would be their last meal together. As she went to the restroom, never came out, dying of an aneurysm. Wendell has cleaned the restrooms for many years, and so when he walked up, he could just tell he was destroyed. His friend said, Olin said, they were married for 68 years, Della. And so it goes on to say how they set up a GoFundMe. These online accounts are really awesome. Wendell was working in the store right there, walking past the restroom, cleaning it daily. Oldfield wrote on the GoFundMe, this memory of what happened in there will never leave him, I fear, and cannot leave the store. He has no money. He has to keep going. He has to keep strong. I can't even imagine the torture. In less than a month, the fundraiser collected more than $95,000, and the money will go towards paying off Wendell's vehicle and other outstanding debt. And so, feel good story. There you go, people coming together. We always talk about it. Nice. The positive sides, right? All right, so let's jump into our lightning round here. So we're going to talk about, tips, tricks, ways to save money. It's just us today.
Yeah.
So
why don't we just do a trivia round and see if I can beat the fellow hosts here.
The top 10.
Yeah, top 10.
Yep. We don't have a top 10 lined up today, but let's jump right into looking toward 2019, because here we go. We're going into the goal setting season. We got some cool events in December. We're doing a show. The show's hosting a party. It was a speed networking event, December 6th. So kind of save that date in your mind too. That's going to be a fun time. Speed networking, meeting new people. Goal setting is going to be a big key topic here coming up in the next few months. What do you think about goal setting?
I want to say it annoys me because with my real estate investor group, I have to give a presentation every December about SMART goals, and I just want to strangle everyone in the room because, again, it's one of those, no one's going to take action on this. You talk about goal setting, you talk about forecasting, you talk about long-term, long-range planning. Yeah. Most people don't do that. So for me to present goals once a year to a group of people and talk about SMART goals, have a specific, measurable, I have nightmares in December about that.
Yeah, specific, measurable,
attainable, realistic, and timely.
Timely, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
SMART goal setting. I think it was Paul J. Meyer that formed that, right?
Yeah, I'm in favor of it, but I don't wait till December to make my goals for 2019. They were formed 2 years ago.
Right.
Everything I'm doing, especially running the company, we knew this slowdown was coming, so we took action back in February to gear towards it, and we actually opened last December a couple of new inspection lines.
Yep.
On our website, you can actually see we do inspect amusement parks, and that was because last December, if you click up on engineering inspection right there at the top middle, you can see that amusement parks are there. And the whole reason why amusement park ride inspection's there is because last December, I'm like, I need something to do in 2019.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we spent the year goaling that. And then we've actually been interviewed by a couple of newspapers about our amusement park inspection criteria.
It's interesting. We went to the Halloween Horror Nights, Busch Gardens, and they've still got that old ratty looking wood roller coaster up there. I guess they're not operating it, I don't think. Right?
No, it's usually what they have, the food and wine festivals and everything else around it. They are planning to put a new roller coaster in that area.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my friends does the design for the structural supports of the roller coasters at Busch Gardens.
Huh.
So I do know
cool.
There is a new one coming, and I do know more information than I can talk about.
Oh, okay. Good. Nice tease there, right?
Nice little tease, but it's going to be a fun roller coaster.
Yeah, that's fun. It was the first time I rode a roller coaster in probably, 4 or 5 years. But it was fun. The Sheik rose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
I always like the... Not the cheetah chase.
Yeah.
I like when you're up in that nice relaxing part where you're doing those figure eights and you can see the whole park.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
So when you go in to inspect, what are you looking for?
There's several tests we do. We use infrared thermography. We use electromagnetic spectrometry. We use fancy words with multiple syllables, but we have tools we look. They're visual inspections. Mm-hmm. A place like Busch Gardens isn't going to need us because you have to have less than 1,000 employees, but the state fairs... the bounce house type operations, they'll need us. Go-karts, every go-kart needs to be inspected. Like Legoland, they're under 1,000 people, but they're part of the SeaWorld conglomerate, so that they fall out. So Lowry Park, if they had any rides, they would need to be inspected. It's just periodic inspections. It's another, we come out there, we inspect. Good. The state comes out there after us and inspects. their own maintenance staff or the people that work at the place inspects. You got to be very safe when it comes. You don't cut corners when it comes to safety.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. Good stuff. Leo Kane, Beryl Engineering, thanks so much for coming in today. And we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food or clothing, hand it to that person that you see in need, and be a force for good in the community. And continue to tune into our show, Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com. We'll see you next time.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show, weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.
Are you a real estate agent looking to take your business to the next level and supercharge your marketing? Hi, I'm Brandon Rhymes, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and host of the Real Estate Quarterback Show, syndicated radio and TV show talk program on iHeartRadio, 1025 The Bone, daily 5 o'clock drive time on 1380 The Biz, and our TV show is on WeBeam TV. We're looking for real estate agents that want to join our team and supercharge their marketing utilizing some of our innovative strategies. We utilize the Real Geeks platform, Facebook marketing, internet marketing, and a lot of the traditional methods as well. Postcard mailers mailed for you, postage, signage, business cards, all paid for by the company. Aggressive real estate splits and ways to help you win in any marketplace. We need you to go out, take applications, and work our plethora of leads that we're generating on a daily basis. Reach out by clicking the form below, and we'd love to have a confidential interview with you.